Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Pangolin Advisor, also joined by GameSlayer999 in our head-to-head campaign series, where we try to obliterate each other in the most gruesome ways possible, although that's still ways off.
I don't know what you're thinking of, because I've got a vortex to conquer. I'm not caring about you.
I just want to be infamous. Also, last time you made a deal with a treacherous Skaven. I'm sure it's gonna turn out fine for you. Wow,
It'll be fine.
Getting rid of the barbarian Skegi, which I believe the entire universe should be thanking me for. Which is not true. Skegi are actually a pretty cool faction, but whatever. Either way, there's
in this game.
There isn't much I can do in my current situation. I'm just gonna go ahead and move into a different region. Maybe I should go to Ziggurat of Dawn and prevent that rebellion from popping, since it might attack the Ziggurat. Maybe I could do that.
It's almost as if you've played this before and had to do a restart.
Yeah, it almost is. Funny, isn't it? Well, right now I can't really do raiding since I don't have enough movement range, and also I'm in my own region, so raiding would be a little bit weird.
It would cause it to pop faster.
That is a fair point, but it's either way gonna pop soon, right?
Oh yeah, they pop at 100. 100 disapproval.
Yeah. Okay. Hero activity was a success, which surprises me yet again, even though it may or may not have happened in this video footage you'll never ever get to see. Unfortunately, I will also never ever get to see it because it's corrupted, but, well, RIP in peace, and it's over to you. That was a very fast turn. It's almost as if I knew exactly what I can and cannot do.
Alright then. Yar, battle is business. Now that is a pirate code right there. Post-battle loot and income from raiding. Nice and beautiful. That's what I want to see. Now, the Skaven should hopefully be a nice like border here. They should hopefully just be my ally forever in the Sentinel of Time. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to go down here and I'm going to grab these last two ruins and actually take full control of this region. Now, what I could decide to do here is I can decide to either colonize outright or search the ruins. Searching the ruins here will give me like enough to colonize. And you know, my money's not that great, so I'm going to search these ruins. Now, the interesting thing with Dark Elves is that they have to solve a puzzle every time they want to search a room. They don't just get the money. That'd be too easy. So, what the heck is this one? To access the treasure, solve puzzle. The old one never liked to repeat himself. Okay. So, I guess it's choose the one that isn't on here so far. Well, there's a 1 and a 4 and a 2 here. There are 3s, there's 3 3s, there's 2 2s, there's 1s, there's 4s. It looks like there's less 2. No, there's 3 2s, there's 3 3s. There's 2 1s, but...
There's 3 1s, you can't count.
3 1s, yeah, 3 1s. A 4. Well, it's definitely not this because that's a repeat of this, so it could be this. Could be this. It's not this. So it's between these two. 1 or 2. There's less yellow than there is brown, so I'm gonna go with this. Huzzah! Puzzle succeed! Ah, I'm so smart.
Congratulations.
And I got Kaldor's Bane. Bonus versus large +9, charge bonus 15. That's a pretty high bonus there. I already have a weapon though. Melee defense +3 or melee attack +3. And melee attack +3 or bonus versus large. Well, considering that my guy is already really strong against infantry, it makes sense to like have a bonus versus large. I've already got units that can deal with smaller stuff, so you know, let's go for this. Let's get that charge bonus and a bonus versus large, sure. And research available. Well, that's what I'm gonna get. Absolutely gonna get naval training because my army uses Blackheart Corsairs more often than other things because my Lord's ability benefits Corsairs. Blackheart Corsairs cost less upkeep. So you see how Bleak Swords cost 112, Corsairs cost 81 as upkeep, and Corsairs are slightly better than Bleak Swords. So that's the plan there. Some upgrade available, yeah, might as well. Black Arc upgrade available, but oh, I did not move the Black Arc. Now, so I need to go to a normal stance and go over here. Sea Corps, what do I get? May have to defeat a foe in battle. Considering that this
Defeat
is
a
just,
foe in battle, I'm sure nothing will go wrong if I utterly trash you.
this is like 3 units. No. Let's
You
just
have
get
a black
1,000
arc
gold
on
and
your
accept
side, I'm
it.
sure it will be fine. You coward.
I will accept what I get here, and upgrade available. So yeah, sure. Let's press the upgrade button here. Upgrade from Black Arc from 1 to 2. Black Arcs, as they get upgraded, they grow faster, which is used to build more buildings on the Black Arc, and also the upkeep for all units on the Black Arc decrease. So why wouldn't I want to get more money? And that's me done. Over to you.
Imminent rebellion, excellent. Well, it might be strange that it's excellent, but I do genuinely want to kill said rebellion, so I'm just gonna sit here. Although, they might attack my city regardless, even if I sit so close to it, so I'm just gonna sit inside the city and hope that my public order doesn't increase enough for the rebellion to not start. But no, it's just perfect. It's gonna be at
You think you
100.
can slow down this rebellion? It has been a long time coming. I tell you, since you captured that place 2 turns ago, it has been a long time coming.
Indeed, but I can slow it down. Thankfully, not far enough, and I am having real difficulties clicking on my. Come on, come on! I want to click you. Thank you. And now I want you to assault the garrison just so you can level up. That's a failure. You are a failure in life, dear sir. All right. Well, with that failure in life taken care.
I mean, he is dead.
You have a very good point. Maybe that will explain some things, actually. Alright, well, with that...
That's like the insult you can give to the undead. You're a failure at life, sir.
I mean, they are. They literally are. Anyway, there's nothing for me to do this turn. Over to you.
Alright then. Imminent rebellion myself. They're going to spawn over here and they're going to be very, very angry. But, you know, it'll be fine. I'll build a gold mine here. If I colonize this, my units take a lot of damage. But it's not far away. It's only about 3 turns. And that'll be fine. Or I could take this one, which is slightly closer. But I want to search that one. Yeah, we're gonna colonize cakes.
Cakes?
There
You
you
want
go.
to colonize cakes?
Yeah, that's
That's delicious.
painful. I could recruit something though. Do I want to? Or do I want to just build cakes? No, I kind of want to recruit something so I at least have something that has full health. I can recruit 1 shard or 2 spears. 2 spears. Just more tank. More tanky units to defend me. Yeah, that seems good to me. I can always put them on the Black Arc later, you see, and then they cost very little. Also, speaking of the Black Arc, let's uncamp him and move him out so that he will be nearby the city to provide aid when it gets us, if it would get assaulted, which I don't believe it will.
Maybe it will, maybe it will. That would be a fun battle to watch, wouldn't you agree?
Maybe, but whatever. I end my turn.
So I see, and I'm now changing my screen for the power of magic and for the power of editing.
Oh, hang
Nobody's
on.
gonna see. Okay,
Hang on.
go back to yours.
Oh, Scroll wishes a military alliance with me.
Yes, keep in mind this will mean that whenever he declares war, you join his war. Whenever somebody declares war on him... Actually, I don't know if military alliance counts as defensive alliance, but I think it does, so you...
Oh, it absolutely does. It replaces a defensive alliance. It is the strongest form of treaty.
I see. Well,
Now, this guy's spineless, so he will run away at the first sight of opportunity, so I don't think he's going to declare war on people. So, you know, I'm going to accept.
look at you being buddy-buddy with the Skaven. So, rebellion started. The insolent fools in this province have risen up against us. Excellent. This gives us ample opportunity to get rid of them, raise my approval, and also get some kills under my belt, which is always fun.
People
So-
like watching a rebellion die. Makes them
Of
very
course. Especially my people. Which is kind of amusing. I mean, I did just find the death of others hilarious, since they are already dead, and they're like, oh, look at those guys not knowing what comes next. Maybe that's what it is about. Either way,
Sure.
I'm gonna auto battle this, cause yeah, I'm gonna auto battle this. It's all
fine
you.
then.
Make sure you press that button. It's on the far left, I believe.
I did.
Alright, took minimum damage. That's fine. Lost 84 zombies. And one Mongol looks like, or maybe it just took some damage. Well, I can get some more treasury. I don't really care about that. I can lose infamy. I don't want to do that. Or I can get some more of my units replenished. Money is the best option, honestly. I don't care about my zombies being not fully replenished. Enemy killed in battle, and a rebellion is over, which means that a new one will start very quickly, unfortunately.
I don't think you can go into minus infamy. I think it was okay pressing the one that gives you negative infamy.
I'm not in the minus. I have 318, so I'll lose infamy.
Oh, really? I thought you only had 14 up at the top.
No, that's my rank of infamy. How far away I am from winning the game.
That makes no goddamn sense.
Either way, considering how rampage this place is, I'll need to put somebody in here to make sure that it doesn't go crazy every turn, and that I have time to actually conquer something. So,
That's the problem. It's a very chaotic region, full of chaos, and I think your people are just generally unhappy when there's no vampire corruption. So...
oh yes, they are, absolutely. They hate the fact that there's no vampire corruption in the area. But I'll put my hero in the city, prevent it from being too dishappy, and a tad of taxes already. I have plenty of gold anyway, so with the taxes off, it should be fine. I have a lot of money. I could raise some debt, or rather, I'd much rather instead make something else. So I don't have enough growth to make any structure, but I can improve Captain's Cabin, which will increase my pirate crew growth, which is very important. And it also allow me to recruit vampire fleet captains, which are pretty decent heroes, relatively good spellcasters, and this would also lower my upkeep costs for all of my units. I mean, don't worry, I doubt I'll get another caster since I already have a dedicated caster with this army. Other armies,
yes, I would like a caster.
Right, all of my cities have ports, because Vampire Coast ports, I think you can see why. It's a thing they do. Even in Rebellion, oh yeah, in Skeggy as well. Well, I'm gonna turn off taxes for you as well. Enjoy the no-tax life, and that wasn't enough, I'm gonna lose Skeggy, I think. Although they have a slightly larger garrison, and they actually have decent units, like one unit of decent units.
Capital. They have an army, they can probably defend that.
Oh, for 110. At most. Either way, 110 should be enough for me to conquer the last of the Skeggy settlements, and then I'll be able to stabilize a little, maybe. Emphasis on maybe. Let's get one more level specialist, and end my turn over to you, dear sir. I also noticed that there is a big toad on its way to the Monarch of the Fallen Gods, but I hope they... wow, their army is much bigger than mine. Well, I hope they don't take over Monarch of the Fallen Gods. I want it for myself.
So, imminent rebellion in Lost Valley of minus 99 on this public order. That's a problem, considering I really don't care about this region. And the only reason why I wanted it is so that other people didn't have it.
Maybe you shouldn't have taken it.
It's awkward. I can't just turn off, like, rebellion or something. And it's going to be a heavily corrupted region at all times. Maybe I should just give that over to... because I know Lord Scroll would be very happy to take this. My only worry is that...
I mean, he's your ally, why don't you let him?
He is my ally, but at the same time... I will eventually complete some of these rituals, and once I start completing rituals, because he is someone else who would be a ritual completer, he will hate me.
I mean... yeah... although you can prevent him from hitting you all the way until the second to last ritual. So that's still a long ways to go.
Potentially. Alright, I'm not quite in range of my Black Ark here. I think being in range of my Black Ark is better?
If I were you, honestly, I'll just let my units regrow in a city since they're only at half health due to settling down. But suit yourself, do as you wish.
Hang on, let me go to normal stance, let me just go directly into the last pixel possible. I think I'm in range of the Southern Sentinels now. Do I get double Double growth. Yes, I do. Doubly healing. Good.
Huh. Surprising that this far away from the city you still have access to the Ark, but I'm not gonna ask any questions. Maybe I should, but I won't.
Alright, so these things at -20, but so long as the rebellion keeps going, it'll be gaining 20 per turn, so that's pretty good. Of course, the enemy gets stronger each time, and let's be honest, they are also Dark Elves, and we all know that Dark Elves are the best faction, right? So this thing's gonna have like 3 turns of growth before I get over there. That's worrying. But I do have a fairly strong garrison. It could be stronger.
Well, you just do what you believe to be best.
Might be worth not healing and instead just running for it.
Nah, just let your capital die. I'm totally not saying this to prevent you from healing and make you run away. Or rather, run forward like a madman.
Yeah, I'm gonna move forwards.
Yeah, that's actually the
So
correct
much for the
choice.
heal. Honestly, the heal difference isn't a lot. I only care about the dark shards anyway, and they heal at a pretty quick rate regardless. Settlement upgrade available. Oh yes, I can actually build up cakes now, so that's what I'll do. Cakes being built.
I find it hilarious that you have a settlement called Cakes. It should be dedicated to me, actually, since, you know, pancakes, cakes.
More like kayaks, but let's call it cakes, let's be honest. So yeah, I'm going to lose the Lost Valley. I don't really care about that. I'll accept that my ally can have it if they want.
Very well. Is that everything?
That is everything. Over to you.
Oh, I'm gonna stay on your skin for a little while longer, since maybe one more scheme and once... Oh, okay, now I'll change my screen, and as I thought, Mazdamundi took over Monarch of the Fallen Gods, which is very inconvenient for me. Very inconvenient. I wanted that.
To be fair, he has the other city in the region, so you'd have to kill him if you wanted the whole thing anyway.
I mean, I was planning to kill him anyway, but he was weaker when I had those plans, and now he's stronger.
Kill the humans first?
Humans might indeed be my first target, that is correct, since Mazdamundi kinda grew in strength, by which I mean his army size. He actually has a full army, and those aren't just pushover units, they are Soros warriors. I'll need some proper units to fight that.
The Lizardmen are never pushovers.
Indeed they are not, except for the skin cohorts. And it seems like somebody is going to attack my city. Now they're just besieging it, excellent. So, Fleshy Fortune, ahoy there! I don't know what accent that was. I've come across an enemy encampment devoid of life and littered with corpses. Delicious. So I can either get a Gunnery White or Mongol Hunter.
Free hero? I don't have heroes yet.
Let me think about that. Gunnery White is probably one I will enjoy more since he allows me to replenish ammunition for my units, and I'm gonna use a lot of those. So let's raise a Gunnery White. Excellent. He's very far away, but that is fine, I'll just let him come to me. Settlement besieged, I am aware of that. Where Rock Point only has a little bit of disapproval, actually a fairly fair amount of public order problems, but it's fine, it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna move this guy later. For now, however, I need to level up with the Fud Lady, and I have a choice between Beyond the Realm and Sacrilege. Beyond the Realm changes my Ghost Knights into Damn Knights of the Realm, which are basically shock cavalry designed to fight big units, which sounds fun to some people, but since my army is very good at dealing with big units, especially armored units, Sacrilege was way better. It's not a shock cavalry, it's just heavy cavalry designed to fight against infantry. It's exactly what I need and what I want. So I'm gonna grab those guys. Sacrilege on, and my lady can now sing real loud. With that said, I'm going to change my stance to none. As tempting as it is to attack the Monarch of the Fallen Gods, I should not do so because this army is scary. Although that's actually mostly skinks, I think I could take it. But first things first, I want to save Scaredy, so I'm actually gonna change my stance to March. Just wait, that won't help. I can't.
That won't help. You can't fight in March stance.
No, I know. I just wanted to be inside the red circle, but you can't enter the red circle when you're marching. So that is an issue. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna move in closer, somewhat, and I'm gonna raise some dead. They're not the best, honestly, to raise, but I need to raise some units. I need more units at the front line anyway, so I'm gonna get some over my zombie pirate deckhand mob, and they should be able to help me out just fine conquering the enemy. With that said, there's nothing else I can do except for sending my hero to suppress any public disorder in the Ziggurat of Dawn. If I can click it, which I can't.
I mean, they already are. Just passively being in the region does that.
Adequate.
Right. I think you might be right.
It's a constant local effect.
On to glory.
I'll just move him here. I kind of wanted him to be in a city, but fine. Also, there will be a rebellion there next turn, which...
Except by other heroes.
No, there will be a rebellion there in 2 turns, never mind, I have time. Now, my situation is not nearly as good as it was in our botched recording sessions, but so it shall be sometimes, I suppose. I'm going to move my gunner right closer to... No. Don't go this long way around. Go over here, because I'm about to secure Skeggy, and then my gunner right will be able to land ashore over there. Excellent. And with that said, as soon as my hero finishes moving, I end my turn. Over to you.
Rebellion, the Lost Province. Yeah, I noticed. Honestly, if I just stayed there, I might have been able to actually swing around and kill it first. Whoops. Too late now. Let's be honest, I care about this Silver City way more. Alright, so I can get over here, which should be close enough that if Chipotle gets attacked, Chipyodle gets attacked, I should be fine. Last 10 public order, people have already stopped rallying towards the rebellion or something like that. Okay, so I don't have a lot of gold. This is why I needed the gold a lot, because yeah, I don't get much. I kind of need to save some for taking that place. Is there anything I want to do though? I could upgrade this to be able to get dark shards on my Black Arc, which isn't a terrible choice. I could get something new at the Southern Sentinels. Don't particularly know what. So Black Roads are really good. Slave Pens are pretty good, but Slave Pens have the disadvantage of the not being able to get the level 4 version, which is like the actual really good thing. Could start hiring... yeah, could go into either Shades or Dark Riders here. Shades are pretty expensive. They're really good, but they're expensive. Honestly, I think I might need some cavalry. So I'll start with a little stables here. Get some cavalry going.
That's probably a smart choice, since neither the Skaven nor the Vampire Ghost has access to any proper cavalry whatsoever. The only exception being, of course, the Knights of the Realm, or rather, questing knights that I can summon. But other than that, no cavalry for us. And the Skaven, even though you are being real good friends to them, sooner or later you're gonna declare war on them and you know it, so...
Well, I'll declare war on these Skaven, at least.
Yeah, so being able to outrun the Skaven, real useful, because usually it's hard to do.
Anyone that really likes me?
I wish I had people who liked me.
How much will you pay me for a non-aggression pact? Not a lot. This is how you really pirate. You just...
Make people like you?
You start shaking people down for money. I'll just take a non-aggression pact there. Nope. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, Tomb Kings don't want a non-aggression pact of what kids. So they believe they deserve them, after all they are kings. Unlike you filthy pirate.
It's fine.
And before anybody says anything, I'm not just a pirate. I'm a ghost lady opera singer pirate. That's way more metal. Well, not really metal. More like classical. Is that a thing?
Because I know I need to kill the clan soon, is the problem. So not a non-aggression pact so that I can just get rid of it, is not very good for my reliability.
I mean, we all know your reliability is 0. You might as well confirm it.
Well, yeah, because yo ho ho, I'm a pirate. But that was not even my pirate voice.
No, it wasn't.
Yar, this was my pirate voice or something like
please,
that.
no!
Har, har, har.
Right, imminent rebellion, yes, I know, and that's about it. War declared between Clan No and Sildator. Now this makes me want to backstab Sildator. The issue is I have no units in the region to do so.
Could always kill Clan Nor instead.
I suppose I could. Well, no, I couldn't, because Clan Nor is really in the middle of everything, and not close to any of my settlements, and I'll have to deal with the big fat lizard toad thingy first. Over the...
You can swim over.
No, I don't want to have bases in every place at once. I'd rather have them in just a single place at a
I don't
given
see
time.
what's wrong with having everywhere rebel on you at once.
I do though. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and kill all of Krakenbite, which is a very cool name. And oh, he's got a proper unit, knows controls and whatnot. It's gonna be a fun fight. We might actually have to fight it out. Hope I'm not gonna lose this. I'm not gonna lose this. Do you want to fight it out?
I don't know how powerful they are yet. Give it some time.
Alright, I will. They have some cool units, I have to say that. They have regenerating Norse controls with armor
You know
piercing.
what? Because of the new units, sure.
Very well, let's fight this out. Fight battle, make sure you click on the right button as well. It's the middle one. Where the balls is my
lost
camera?
The ability to look at unit cards. Great.
Why was my camera all the way over there?
Me too. I think. I don't know. Alright, so you kind of not got much room to deploy in.
Wait a second, what do you mean?
Unless you can deploy on top of that gigantic cliff.
That would be hilarious.
In which case, that's probably game over for me.
I mean, either way, it's a game over. But...
There is a way to it, it's just beyond the scope
No,
of the...
I can't. That's a shame.
Okay, thank God for that.
It would be
Alright, so
hilarious.
let's turn on some unit cards. I didn't get a chance to read them all. So, Norscan Warhounds, weak against armor, I don't care about that. Poison damage, which probably isn't useful against an undead. Scaly hide, so they're good against... okay. Interesting. Then trolls that...
Damn good.
regenerate.
There are some good trolls.
Very interesting.
Now, my reinforcements come from a very awkward angle, unfortunately. And since I'm the I'm the attacker, I am the one who has to be on the offensive anyway. Okay, excellent. Well, I guess I know what I will do then. I do wonder how you would deploy, considering that, well, you know where my reinforcements are gonna come from.
It is interesting, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And it's even more interesting since I can see your deployment. Unfortunately, because of the trees, I also have a real hard time navigating, because even though I made it so that you cannot see leaves when you zoom in, there's still a lot of foliage to see through, and it's a bit of a pain.
Alright, so I think you might have realized that my plan is to ignore you and kill your reinforcement.
I noticed.
Because these are guys I can actually close the distance with very fast, and if I close the distance, I think I win the fight there. But of course that means that then when fighting you, I'll be fighting downhill, which is awkward. Because these reinforcements come in from the bottom. But it'll be fine.
What is now? That's optimistic.
It is.
Now, it's real difficult to deploy in this area, actually. More so than I expected. It's actually very tight. I cannot even have proper formation. Well, anyway, let's start the battle. Let's start moving.
Okay, you decided to do that then. Alright. That makes sense.
Let's see what I can do about this whole affair and make it so that it's not quite as awful as it feels right now. Do I actually have range? I didn't check when I deployed my artillery. It does look like I do. Well, let's target the trolls. I think they're the primary target for me.
Chase the enemy down.
A couple of deck droppers. I'll use them against their hounds and everybody else. Try to form ranks or something.
You guys should probably fight instead of just stand there being like, hey, there's people above our heads.
I think that you people should stand there. I think it's a wonderful decision you can make. I should probably also move my hero in, my legendary lord, Celestra Darfin, since she has a lot of things. Oh, she now has Wound Blast. I didn't even notice the fact that I have this new ability.
The one awkward part here is that I do not have air killing still, which is awkward.
I mean, my deck droppers are hardly the most powerful units out there, so you shouldn't really have to worry about it. And now I just open fire in the trolls, and since they actually have very low leadership, they're gonna break just from me firing upon them, hopefully.
Yeah, it's surprising how low that leadership is. The leadership might recover though, since they actually now close the distance.
Oh, let's get some knights to help me out. Unfortunately, they're not meant to fight these particular targets. But so be it.
Keep chasing them. And these guys are garrison units, so it doesn't actually help much killing them, but it's better that than nothing. And that's kind of what we're looking at here. Now they are running away, but the trolls are regenerators, so maybe they'll be fine. That is a nice goddamn looking quest knights. You know, I'm pretty sure they're using the same texture from in Rome Total War 1.
I feel like you were being sarcastic about them looking nice. I believe they do actually.
They actually do look pretty nice, but they look just like Knight Templars, which is actually from Medieval, not Rome. I don't exactly have much that can deal with them, so yeah, they're just gonna break all my massive amount of bodies there.
Well, it's gonna be a fun little nightmare for your people, and I'm just going to make it a little bit more nightmare-y by casting a spell, because why not? Although I am out of range. There we go, that's gonna be more fun. Hi, that's water. It dealt a humongous amount of damage, I'm kinda surprised actually.
Hey, what did you do?
I just put some water. And then I'm gonna breathe at you. And it also damaged my own units. It didn't. Do you still have an army somewhere? Because I can't find it.
Yeah, the trolls have recovered.
Oh, I see. Oh, let's take care of those.
These guys are gonna try and hide.
Knights? Reform? No, I don't know what...
Knights camera action.
I don't know if there's any benefit to not being in a lance formation, actually. I will need to find it out. Find that out.
Formations?
Yeah, they are currently in lance formation and they don't have to be.
How do you change formations?
They have an ability to do so, not every cavalry unit has it.
That's a shame because back in the day, in other Total War games, everything had a formation.
Yeah, in here they treat it as an ability. Anyway, easy battle, we got to see some new units. We got
to see them run away, it was great.
Yeah, I will say though, and I wasn't going to say that until I won the fight, but I think it was a mistake on your part to attack the settlement, since these people would just regenerate for free. Whereas if you attacked my army, you would force me to raise them from the dead, which cost me money. And this way I won this fight without having any losses suffered, really. And
so the theory here is that if I destroy the units that are in the settlement, it takes a while for them to recover, and maybe another rebel army will spawn in that time to force you to stay here.
I don't think so. Anyway, I'm gonna get myself some more money. I could replenish my units, but again, they haven't taken enough damage. Make sure you press a button. You have to press a button for me to be able to leave this screen.
Yes, I'm still loading into the campaign.
Right, your SSD is slower.
Wow, that cavalry unit, 83 kills.
No, I didn't even look at it. I actually cannot see it. Because I'm no longer in the loading screen.
Yeah, you loaded too fast. Alright, I can press the button now.
Excellent.
You lost a bunch of units in that settlement garrison though.
Well, obviously, since you were able to attack them so easily. Well, I'm going to chase down the enemy now. I don't think we're going to fight this out. It's gonna be an obvious auto battle resolve. Oh yeah, absolutely. Auto resolve.
Oh yeah, I've got it pressed.
Yeah, and this will be it for the rebellion. I'll just breathe at them and they die, it's wonderful. And I think I will replenish this time around. Although I could get even more money.
How much is this money though?
455. I will replenish. Actually, that's very little. No, I'll get money. Money is always delicious. Alright, a great hoard of treasure may be received. Okay, that's a quest I got. Another riddle quest which forces me to seek out treasure, which is usually far away.
God, your hero's already level 6.
Wonderful, isn't it? Now, I have to decide what I want to do with her. Lucky Charm actually is going to be really nice. I might grab that regardless of what I do. Do I want her to be like fighting hero or more like a general? Or rather, I mean, fighting hero as in a spellcaster, that's a real good spellcaster. Or maybe I just want to upgrade some of her regular abilities. Income from post-battle loot is not bad, recruitment cost isn't that bad either. Let's see. Her spells are really good though. I think I may want to max them out relatively fast. Spiteful Shot, increasing accuracy, this feels good. But Lucky Charm, like one day I'll be hit by missiles, I'm sure. I can wait.
The thing is,
I'll get his private presence.
I will help you here. Your hero's one of her big special thing is that she's a ghost, so she can only be hit by magical weapons. How many magical weapons are available?
Not only, she just lowers the damage from non-magical weapons. She can still be killed.
That's fair.
Anyway, I'm gonna have my Gunnery White join my army since he's a very powerful unit, and he'll be training my army as well, which apparently is nice. I didn't actually read what it does, but I assume it lets my units level up because that's just common knowledge.
That's how training works, yeah. Gain XP, you know.
And I'll be on my way to the Ziggurat of Dawn since it's going to need my reinforcements relatively quickly, unfortunately.
And this is how you farm XP, guys.
Yeah, but I would love to conquer the Monarch of the Gods, so with that in mind, this hero is going to stay there. Unfortunately, I could look for treasure, but I think it's fairly unlikely that, you know, there's a treasure right under the Ziggurat of Dawn, but who knows, who knows. Can I level my ship? It's very unlikely, but I actually can. I can go for heavy stone weight, which will increase my pirate crew growth even further. Or I could wait until I have a bit more pirate crew, which actually I think I will do now, because I really need to start recruiting some more powerful units. Since resurrecting those pitiful dead is all fun, hunky-dory, but I need to have some proper fighting army since I'm about to declare war against some more powerful factions. So I believe that's what I'll do next. Right, here not moved, yes I know, we can skip this notification. Imminent rebellion, again I know, that's fine. I could perform a rite which will delay that, but I don't feel like I need to do it necessarily. Finally, let's go into the diplomacy screen for a change. And let us negotiate with some people. So Bleakholds, they're suffering greatly because the mistress of her son is conquering her. Because, yeah, they do it. Even though they're mother and son. Don't ask me. Ask the Dark Elf player, maybe he will explain to you why it's acceptable. The Skaven, let's see, do you want a non-aggression pact? I'm sure they don't. Indeed they don't. Well, that's fine, I'll conquer them later, I suppose. Khan Karnud, it's far away, I don't have to worry about them. Exiles of Nehek, they're Nehek, not the Nagash, I was mistaken last time. They are getting to like me more and more, which is wonderful. Do you want to trade, actually? Probably not, and the predicted income is very poor as well, so I don't have to worry about that really. Silator I want to backstab, so I'm not gonna worry about that. But Cult of Pleasure is a very formidable foe, or rather will become one. So I think I'll try to sack up to them a little bit. They won't accept a regular quest, no they won't, so I'm going to pay them to like me. Because unlike some other popular people, I have to bribe people to like me, which is sad, but that's how it is.
Yes, you're dirty undead. You do realize that the Cult of Pleasure is all about pleasure in life. They are Slaanesh supporters.
I'm sure there's some people that
would... opposite.
I'm sure that some people will enjoy doing good with the dead. There must be...
the undead don't enjoy doing it with them, and that's the problem.
But I can just force my undead to do it, and okay, they... Even if I bribe them so heavily, they still don't want to be friends with me, so that's sad. But I will, however, give them a gift. Just a regular gift. A small gift of 396 coins, which is not really small, but I'll still give it to them.
That's almost my income.
That's kind of sad, actually. And this will make them like me more and more as the time goes on, which will hopefully allow me to make them my friends. And over to your Your turn.
You think she can be bribed? She is 100% devoted to Slaanesh.
I think she can be bribed. I'll just bribe her with beautiful slave servants.
Belhart, king of the seven seas of the Kraken Lord or whatever, has banged her once or twice.
I think everybody did.
Yeah. Alright, so the rebels are now besieging Chupiotel, which is annoying. I'm gonna have to deal with that. I'm gonna have to put the rebellion down.
Kind of sounds like you were just making stuff up when you said the name of your capital, but I suppose it's a legitimate settlement.
Let's do that. Do you want to...
It's up to you. I see the balance of power is always in 75%, so if you want to auto-resolve, fine by me. If you don't,
Considering
fine
that
by me.
my units, you're not going to get anything new and cool, I think I want to auto.
Fine. It's heavily in your favor. I don't mind auto-resolving. So just go ahead and press... No, not that button. Auto-resolve. There we go. I managed to press the right button. I'm proud of myself.
And I lost nothing. Hooray!
You have taken some damage though, haven't you? Your bleak
Of
swords...
course I took damage.
Your bleak swords are not in the best shape. Oh yeah, I need to press the button. Right.
Right, but so do I. Okay, well I can murder all the captives for some XP, or I could ransom them treasury, but let's be honest, they're slaves.
Master of Karen's car.
I mean, if we make them slaves, then yes, that would make them slaves indeed. Slaves are slaves. You're very observant.
Maybe I can even get back to the Sentinel of Time in time, but I don't think I can.
You're wondering if you can make it to settlement of time in time. That's just ironic.
I see the joke, and I'm actively not saying it.
You see, I'm not above making those kind of horrible, cringy jokes that don't even deserve to be said.
You're easily amused, we get it.
Yeah.
Alright, so can I upgrade my thing? Not really. I can upgrade this if I wanted to, but no. Kind of want to be spending my money on just upgrading these places instead. So Darkhold 2. Sure, I want to get to actually. Gonna be a while before my next surplus, but I want 2 surplus points for this dark tower up here, so I can go to a level 3 gold mine. So I think I'll save for that instead. So in that case, yeah, this doesn't give me any real extra growth yet. Plus 10 growth, that's not a lot. So yeah, instead I am going to... Do I upgrade the Halls of Mustering? Not really either. Don't know what I want to spend my money on. I think I don't spend my money this turn. The thing is, these upgrades aren't useful. Because getting the Dark Shards is very important, but the other stuff, my Admiral Balthazar here can just give them to me because he starts with Black Arcs. Corsairs, so you know. Well, skill-wise, I'm going to build this guy not as a sadist, although that's pretty powerful. Pretty powerful bonus, but there's actually a decent bonus there. Considering the extra armor-piercing damage is pretty good, and I'm going to be fighting heroes a lot. Actually, yeah, I will take Sadistic. Not much of a charge bonus, but I'll take the armor-piercing damage. And my charge is actually up to 65, which is very impressive for a hero. Compared to something like this guy, who you can't see, but has like 10. Yeah, I know that I can upgrade the settlement, but I don't want to. I just want to end my turn.
Excellent. I took the opportunity to look at my own skills, so that next time I level up, I know which path I'm gonna go. And indeed, I will go the caster path, since I did want the inspiring presence, since leadership of undead units is notoriously bad, and I don't want my undead units to start crumbling, since once their leadership is deleted, they don't run away like living units. They just crumble into dust, which is not optimal.
It's not very fast though. I feel like your undead remain pretty effective meat shields.
I mean, yes, undead do make for the best meat shields, because being able to hold out for a little bit longer, even at the cost of disintegrating, is very nice, as opposed to just running away from the fight. They can hold their own, they can prevent the enemy from moving forward for a long time, which is exactly why I want to increase my leadership even further, so that they can keep doing this for a longer period. After all, my strategy will be all about preventing the enemy from disturbing my gun line.
Well, it looks like the enemy have attacked the Sentinel of Time after all, and that is too big for me to hold out against, considering I don't have a hero or anything like that.
Okay, I'll change my screen since apparently things happen.
So, yeah. I'm not winning
Auto-resolve?
this fight. So, auto-resolve.
Very well. I'm gonna click on auto-resolve as well. Although from my perspective, it seems like you have a much better chance, but I don't believe that's the case. I think they're gonna crush you. And apparently it was a close victory.
They did kill a clown rat.
I like how it says close victory when you know, from my perspective.
You did lose. They did lose a third of their army. It's just most of it was slaves. No, clown rats.
No, they actually had clown rats. That wasn't a bad army, surprisingly enough.
No, it wasn't. And they raised Sentinel of Time to the ground. So I'm just gonna leave that for the Skaven to deal with. I might kill the army, just for the XP.
And that's my place, isn't it, that's attacked? Yes, it is. I wasn't sure which screen I was looking at for a second.
Oh, you're attacked as well? Oh, yes. So you are.
So apparently... Oh yeah, we've seen this fight over and over, haven't we? Fortunately, my gunner white is not joining me. I'm willing to auto-battle this, since this time around there are plenty of Night Runners with slings and without slings. They're gonna be able to fight my flying units. There's no way I can pull this off, I don't think.
It says 50% though. I worry that if we auto-battle, you'll win anyway.
Well, if you want to not auto-resolve, I'm fine with playing this. It's up to you.
We can auto-resolve. Let's see how this works.
Alright, alright. I'm gonna press auto-resolve.
They do have the slight advantage, apparently. But let's be honest, this should be a massive advantage.
Yeah, my units are rubbish units.
Oh,
And yeah, as expected. For a second I was worried that my game is gonna crash, but that wouldn't matter that much since...
that seemed quite crashy there, but we're fine.
Yeah, there's autosave anyway. Right, and now it's my turn, and my camera is way in the distance. Right, so Ziggurat of Dawn is taken over.
They did lose a lot more units than I'd have expected.
My deeds are legend.
I mean, no, I did expect them to lose a lot of units, since when we fought this war in our boss recalling session, I was killing quite a few clan rats, actually. Anyway...
You never finished them all.
Yeah, anyway, I'm going to attack them now. Actually, I'll get close to attacking them, since I can't quite make the journey, unfortunately. And I'm going to go ahead and... Can't raid, I used too much movement points, that's a shame. I'm just gonna encamp then. And while encamping, can I do anything useful? Well, I can still go for Stoneweight, but I am still waiting to get more pirate crews, since I really want to recruit some proper units. I will, however, maybe raise Dead. Since I could get... oh, no. I'll save money. That's probably for the best. Fortress isn't growing quite as fast as I would like it to. In fact, it's growing extraordinarily slow, but next turn I'll be able to increase its power level, which is nice.
Do you know how hard it is to procreate when you're undead?
I actually don't, since I will tell you a secret, I'm not an undead.
Well, you should ask. You should ask the Cult of Pleasure, because I'm sure they've done experiments.
Yeah, probably I was even involved without knowing about it. Anyway, new technology to choose from. I got Protection Rocket, which gives me a lot of income. So next up I want to get more growth, since, as we just discussed, it's an issue for the undead. So raise the masses, which will increase the growth in all of my provinces. Very, very useful. Takes a long time to research, unfortunately, but I will still love to have it. It's going to help me actually grow my cities and allow me to recruit some proper units, because right now I'm half tempted to demolish one of my ports just so I can actually recruit some proper units.
You cannot demolish ports.
Yes, I can.
They will. I think they end up being like ruined ports.
Yeah, never mind. I can't actually demolish them. That's a shame. Well, either way, I'll just end my turn and over to you. This will be probably the last turn of this video.
I better make it a good one then.
Yeah, you better.
So the rebels I was going to kill have now disappeared. Did they take the Sentinel of Time, or do they just disappear now?
Who knows?
Well, there's only one way to find out. I'm gonna walk headfirst into the trap.
I mean, I wouldn't mind fighting an ambush battle against you, but I think this will have to wait for the next video since you didn't quite... oh,
nope.
no, might...
Nope, no.
They're
mind.
not
I
there.
can colonize it again from scratch, or I can. I'm just gonna search the ruins, make some money out of this at least. All right, so
I can't help you with this one since I actually cannot see what it says on the buttons. Your resolution is not high enough for me to see.
to access the treasure, solve the puzzle. The old one believes that alignment is all. All right, so I need to find two things that are in alignment, and these are the type of puzzles that I am the worst at.
My spider senses, or rather roughing Promethean senses, tell me that it's the leftmost option. I literally cannot see the difference.
So the way I see it, you can move the center. There are two circles, and you can move them in alignment. So if I say this is 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, I need to find something that would be 4 away. So 1, 2, 3, oh, like that. Yeah. No, was not that. Okay. Puzzles are hard, man.
I don't think they are. I think you're just stupid.
When we started this, so to recap, when we started this video, I wanted to take these 2 places. I have now taken 1 of these places. Hooray!
And you lost one other place.
Yeah! Woo, it's going great for me.
Well,
Well, hey, on the bright side, I now have steeds.
My accomplishments are pretty much the same. I gained a place, I lost a place, and that's where I am now.
You'll gain it back.
I will.
actually don't want my place. That's the big difference here. Just one last check of the diplomacy screen. Anyone want to be my friends? Hey, you guys want to be my friends yet? No, definitely not. Alright. I don't know why I can beat the friends of the Tyrants of the Black Oak. Oh wow, they are. They're close. I actually need to be a bit worried about those guys. So, the awkward thing is that this new DLC introduces these roaming pirate guys.
Damn.
They like to declare war on my admirals.
Well, they're
they
usually
can.
just for me to kill, because they're my competitors per se. But if you want to kill them, go ahead. If you believe you can.
No, I'm gonna buy some defenses though.
Nah, coward.
Those guys are expensive, but it's worth it. Unfortunately, I've got to accept that that's expensive as hell. At least they're not expensive to keep around. Honestly, actually thinking about it, it's better to just run this guy away.
Wipe the rats out!
So instead, full speed ahead this way!
Look at this coward running away with a black ark of all things.
This guy is the Admiral Balthazar. He's very cheap, at only 175 upkeep for a reason.
Suppose you have a point, dear sir. I suppose you do have a point.
And that is my turn.
Very well, ladies and gentlemen, it was Pangolin Advisor, joined by Gamesland999 here with Warhammer 2 head-to-head campaign in our thingamajig that we're doing. It's been a pleasure of killing other people and losing our settlements over and over. Next time... Oh, I saw some settlement burning, that was very fitting. Anyway, next time more settlements will burn. I'm going to declare war on somebody, either the Pirates of Britannia or Pirates of Britannia, just Knights of Britannia. Or maybe the giant toad himself. Or maybe I'll try to backstab the Dark Elves to complete my region, which is also tempting. And apparently I actually get an offer for the Blue Vipers, the Savage Orc tribes. Interesting.
What?
They want a gift.
This is their offer. We demand tribute. That is the offer.
You're so far away. Why would I give you anything? No. That was extraordinarily random.
They could be helpful to you. They are enemies of lizardmen naturally.
Sure, but I'm not just gonna give them money if they ask it, or rather demand it like so. Either way, thank you for watching, and on this hilarious note, I will see you online.